King 5, I'm up.
King 5 up!
Welcome back. Kind of an eerie look there as the viaduct remains closed and will be forever. 7:46 here on your Tuesday morning. Meme.
And city leaders have been encouraging people to change the way they come into work by either taking mass transit or possibly working from home. Day 2 of the morning commute after the viaduct closure, and officials are saying keep it up. They're hoping that people are going to be commuting using mass transit. So we decided to send Darren Peck onto the buses. He's been getting on and off those buses all morning long. He's back on the bus right now. And I see a lot of empty seats behind you, Darren. That's not good.
Well, there's a reason for that, Mimi. This is the C line, and I took it from downtown back to West Seattle. So what my goal is to be on this bus when it leaves West Seattle heading to downtown early in the 8 o'clock hour, because that's when we're going to get a better feel for how the buses are handling this so far. But I can tell you from the 4 buses I've been on so far this morning, it depends who you talk to. Some people say their rides have been easier than last week. Some people say yesterday was actually a lot rougher than today. But I think one of the more interesting pieces of information I got was from a bus driver who drives this route from West Seattle into downtown, and he said his 7:30 buses, which are usually standing room only, and he's got to pass people by, yesterday there weren't even people standing. It was not as crowded. It was easier, and his theory for why that was the water taxi. And we know that the water taxi had a triple increase yesterday for people trying to get from West Seattle and across, because the public information campaign has been that good about how rough this could potentially be, and Seattleites have been paying attention. So the water taxi picked up a lot of that flow yesterday. Now the question is, what happens over the next 4 to 5 days? But in the immediate concern, what is the 8 o'clock bus ride going to look like from West Seattle? And I will have that. We're going to get off at the Southwest Bradford Street exit here. We're just now, by the way, going over the West Seattle Bridge. It looks fine that way when you look to the waterway, but I want you to look the other way. That's the traffic coming across the West Seattle Bridge on its way heading inland. And it looks pretty bad, but that is probably no worse than it would be on any given day at this time. And there goes another bus right now, blocking our view. But I'm sure Cam will have better insight for us on the bridge. To me, that looks like a typical commute on a morning. I wouldn't want to be in it, but I can't say that it's any worse than it would have been last week. All right, I'll have more coming up. By the way, we've just got that fantastic view from this highest section of the bridge back towards downtown.
Wow.
Boy, I got to tell you, when it's not crowded, this commute is actually fantastic when you're going against traffic, and you don't necessarily have to be anywhere.
Well,
all right, guys, back to you.
Stuck in it in a little bit in the 8 o'clock hour. We'll check back with you then. Thanks, Darren.
Yeah, that is one of the reasons we live here, that view.
Yes.
Thanks, man. 7:49 this morning. So a man working the front desk at a California motel narrowly missed being crushed by a car. Surveillance video gives us a better look here. Wow, you can see the car speeds right into the front office, crushing a wall, destroying that part of the building. Believe me, this was not an accident. Turns out that a disgruntled motel customer is behind the wheel.